I'd sooner be dead. I would sooner be dead than live my life without heroin now. That's how bad it's gotten now.
People look on you as really evil, you know. Peddlers and death. That's what they call pushers.
I detest them. They're living on other people's misery. They're killing people. They're killing society. Okay, that's where we're going. 124 Hillview Heights. As you're no doubt aware, is the home address of Warren Pig Williams, or rather Stephen Eric Williams, who's currently serving a period of imprisonment. Since he's been taken out for supplying, his wife's taken over. This is the general layout of the premises down here, and this is the layout of the premises outside the address. It's on the 12th floor. The method of obtaining drugs is you go to the bell, which is situated on the landing of the 12th floor. You ring the bell 3 times. The wife comes out of a doorway here, which is like Fort Knox. It's got mortise bolts all over it. She won't open this door at any time at all. If you're going to buy heroin, you put your money through the letterbox, she passes it out to you. Now, if we try and smash this door, she'll be through that door and have that door locked, and it'll either go down or it'll be through the windows. So what we've got to try and do is con our way through this door. That's down to you, Carol. Carol will be going to the front door here. She has a storyline with which to try and gain entry. There's no point whatsoever in any of the other lads who are on the outside, on the back of the team, going near to these premises, because as you know, we're all very, very well known up at this area.
Most people who smoke heroin would admit that at some time in their lives they've had to sell heroin, because that's the way it works. Someone will go out and buy a gram, which costs £60, and then he'll divide it up into portions and sell it off to get his money back, and then maybe someone else will do the same thing. But I've actually been doing it full time for about 3-4 years now. I first started buying ounces and selling half ounces and quarter ounces, but I went down on me luck, smoked too much heroin, and now it's just the grams. We buy grams, divide them up into £65, which we make 14 or 15 £5 wraps from the gram, and what's left over we smoke ourselves, and that's how we keep our habits going.
You've got to have it. You wake up every morning you wake up. If you haven't got no money, the minute your eyes open, you know, I've started crying some mornings. I know it sounds a bit silly like, but I've woke up and I've started crying, because from the second you open your eyes, it's like someone dropping a ton of bit on you. Where am I going to get the money? I've got to have it. Where am I going to get the money?
Brendan to Keith. No, he's obviously not picking me up because of the lift. We're going to have to walk down a flight.
They're in the flat?
They're in the flat. You won't know what's going on until I go in now. They've got the flat contained. So whether the cons work. You can hear all shouting now. As we're going up in the lift, the various dealers are all shouting now. It's the drug squad. You can hear it now. They don't know where we're going through, where we're going to. So nobody's taking a chance. Everyone will be getting rid of gear now, so tonight there'll be no heroin in this building.
And in this block?
Rather. Well, we've passed 5 floors and we've probably disturbed 3 floors of dealers. They're banging doors, you can hear them banging doors, shouting drugs. So you can imagine the problem we've got trying to get in here. Okay.
no fun. It's no fun selling heroin at all. It's a constant strain. You know, all you're thinking about is you're getting burst in, the drug squad coming in, your wife and kids maybe are going to be there. The door's going to be sledgehammered open any minute. So all the time, for every minute of the day, every time a car pulls up outside, you jump up, you look out the window to see what the car is. You're really scared stiff all the time. You know, it's absolutely hell. I've known people who've had nervous breakdowns and just through the pressures of selling it, you know. But at the same time, you're causing a trap. Now, if we wanted now, say we couldn't stand the pressure anymore and we said, right, we're not going to sell it no more, we could smoke all the lights on the table quite easily between us. But what are we going to do in the morning? We're both going to be really ill, you know. And we're going to end up having to go out and do something really foolish to get the money to start again, the same as everybody else does. And when you say, do the neighbours know who the heroin pushers are? I mean, there's more than one heroin pusher.
Do you ever feel sorry for the pusher?
For the pusher? No, I don't feel sorry for any of the pushers. I feel sorry for users, obviously. I mean, you know, you wouldn't be human not to feel sorry for them when you see the lifestyle they end up living and the way they just destroy their whole life. No, I've no time for pushers at all. As I say, they live on other people's misery. And they're just the lowest form of human life in the estimation.
Well, this is a gram that we purchased this morning. Cost us £65. What I'm going to do at the moment is I'm going to chop it out because usually it's got you know, little tiny lumps in it. So you need to give it a chop, you know, to make it as big as possible, I suppose. When I've chopped it, Chris and I'll probably have a smoke out of it. And then I'll put into 12, maybe 14 individual £5 wraps.
How much money will you make out of 1 gram?
Nothing. But if I was pushed and I needed to make money, but like the only reason I'd need to make money is for heroin, I could possibly make, you know, maybe £10 on it. Or if I wanted, you know, to rip everybody off, I could possibly make a little bit more. But it's very rare, you know, anyone who's selling bags makes any money. You know, usually, like, the only reason they're doing it is to supply their own habits.
If you didn't smoke heroin and you were just selling it purely to make money, this amount on the table now could be chopped up from anything to 100 to 130 pounds. So therefore you'd be more than doubling your money. So if you're a mercenary person, which there are quite a few about, and you're in it just for the money, it's fantastic, the profits. You know, it's nothing to make £1,000 a day.
Put yourself in a position, these lads are earning something maybe in the region of £20 a week benefit. If they can increase that tenfold and make a couple of £100 a day, then they're going to do it, obviously, and there's nothing really to stop them. We stop kids on the street who are literally teenagers, and invariably they'll have £300, £500, £1,000 in the possession. When you ask them what they're doing with that amount of cash or where they've got that, they've either won it on the horses or it's savings. We obviously realise that they can't save that much with the benefits they're on, but very difficult to prove that that money has come from dealing in heroin.
Put your cigarette out. What's this, mate?
Bag.
What is it?
A bag.
What is it?
A bag.
Is it a bag of what?
Smack.
Right. You're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. But anything you say will be taken down in writing or given in evidence. Do you understand what I've just said?
Yeah.
What's this? How much money?
£270.
270?
Something like that.
I don't intend counting it all at this moment in time.
No, I used to.
How do you get all this money?
I've been saving up for the car.
Have you?
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later, I think.
What you do, put your hands together here, right? I want you to fold your fingers across like that, okay? Like that. I'll keep them together like that, and I don't want you to move your hands, okay?
Yeah.
Now, if you do, you'll be very strong. Okay.
My dad's going to the PlayStation, Bob.
That young man is 17 years of age, he's unemployed, and he's got £280 on his possession. And he's got £10 worth of heroin, £10 worth of death. And that's what it's all about. All of a sudden, it seemed to be the end thing. I think what it was the people who were selling it, when I introduced it, they told everybody that you don't inject and you don't become addicted to smoking it. And that's how it sort of got so the problem is today. The box dust doesn't look very dangerous, whereas if you look at a hypodermic syringe and needles and a rubber to wrap around the vein to bring the vein up, you can picture the whole thing, and you ask the average punter, which ones you want, he's going to look at the silver foil and think, well, it doesn't do you much harm. But eventually, once he starts using it, it's too late. They come from all walks of life. Some of the pushers are in it solely to make money. The term referred to them round here is they are called breadheads. They're the worst of them all. They can see the misery they're causing to people. People will do anything to get a bag of heroin, and they just sit back laughing, buying the BMWs and riding around, laughing. But it'll come to them all in the end. Then you get the other pusher, who is selling heroin basically to support his own habit. But he'll still make the extra. He's got no feelings whatsoever about making extra. Once he's made his own supply, he'll still keep on selling.
About 2 years ago, I was doing really, really well. I was selling, must have been an ounce a day quite easily. And the profits off that, are quite enormous. It works out, around £4,000, £5,000 a week, which at the time I wasn't quite making that much because I was smoking, 4 grams a day, something like that, and my wife was smoking too. So we were smoking like £300 odd worth a day. But I was still managing to make, quite large amounts of money, putting it away. Then it all dried up. You couldn't get any, smack anywhere. And it was like that for about 2 weeks. And I did have about, 18, 19,000 saved up, and I just spent a lot because you couldn't get it anywhere, and what little you could get was costing you the earth. So, I must have smoked. I don't know about sold. I've sold, hundreds of thousands of pounds worth, but I haven't said that. I must have smoked that much as well. I have honestly, smoked, could have bought 5, 6, reasonably nice homes with the money I've smoked away on that. It's ridiculous. If you could actually put the money away and not smoke the stuff, it wouldn't be nothing to become a millionaire. I used to have a beautiful home, sold everything out of it, absolutely everything. If it wasn't nailed down, it got sold. Because when I hit the bad patch, I'd smoked all my profits away, I'd smoked all the gear away. Sold everything. It is a terrible waste, but you just can't help yourself. I don't know. You go to bed at night and say you've got some heroin, and you wrap it up and you put it somewhere, probably, usually you hide it like in the house somewhere. You're lying in bed and you can't go to sleep. You're lying there and, you can hear it like sort of calling you. You get up out of bed, you go and get it, and you think, I'll just have a little smoke. But before the night's out, you've smoked everything that's in your house. Because you just can't, you can't stop. You'll smoke as much heroin as you can get your hands on.
Drug squad, just stay with her. Brendan to Keith. Yep, Keith, it's kosher to come in. The flat's contained. Okay, just sit down over here. Do you live here? No. Well, keep your mouth shut and sit down there until you're spoken to by me. Okay? Sit down. Do you live here? Do you live here? Right, you're the occupier. Can we have the warrant, Neil? Right, you look at this warrant here. It's to search these premises, okay? Do you want to read the warrant? Right.
Read it.
She's seen. Right. There's the warrant. I told you to keep your mouth shut.
Tell me what to read for what I'm going to do. I'm going to be awkward, okay? Tell me.
You're going to be awkward, did you say?
I will be if you don't.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you be awkward, mister, I'll handcuff you. Okay. You sit your bottom on that chair right this minute. Sit down now. Okay, Carol, you sit next to her there. Peter. Greg, can you take that door? Who's doing the outside door? We got anyone on there? Right, Frank, you do the outside door.
I'll be doing them.
You're doing the exhibits, aren't you, Frank? Right. Well, can you come in, because we're starting? Got a wrap here. What's in the wrap, Alison? You don't know?
No, it's not mine.
It's not yours, whose is it? It's
Tony's.
Tony's.
Tell you it is.
Certainly looks like heroin to me.
Most probably is, but I took mine.
Okay. One big wrap of smack. Roger. After the knife. Yeah. So the first one is snorting tube, PD1, wrap with traces, silver wrap with traces, PD2.
Just take a seat there. Keep your hands on your legs.
Yeah.
A hypodermic syringe. Whose is that? The mirror. It's been used to cut it up on.
The mirror's mine.
Have you spotted him cutting it up?
Sorry,
Have you seen him cutting it on your mirror?
while I was busy in the kitchen cooking the kids' tea, I didn't know.
But you know he's using heroin.
Yes.
Yeah. As a result of that, I've got to tell you, you're not obliged to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say can be taken down in writing and maybe given in evidence. Do you understand that?
Yes.
That means that once the search is completed, both you and Mr. Ray will probably be arrested on suspicion of possession of controlled drugs. Understand? Do you want to see any of the other items?
Alright. What's the latest then on this trammy job?
Well, I've been in there, Mr. Farrell, you know, and it's definitely grams he's doing. He's getting an ounce every day.
Are you definite that it's Fleming, though? You see, the address you've given us, 85 Linwood, we've checked it in the voters, and it doesn't come up with the same name.
I have been in there, Mr. Farrell, honest, and there's no doubt about it. It's the same fella who used to live on the 13th in the flats.
It's Eddie Fleming's brother.
I don't know whether who his brother is, but it's definitely Gavin Fleming and his missus.
Well, we're going to go up there and we're going to have a sound look at it. We're going to just see what the score is there. So you just find out exactly what you can on me. You're sure he's doing ounces now? It's not a tuppence halfpenny, this one.
It's definitely, he's doing an ounce every night and he's selling it within an hour.
They have like pages and they do areas, you know. And see, the thing is, they know I can't stop. You know, I can't say, oh, well, they're around in our area now, Chris, so we'll leave it out for a couple of weeks. They know for a fact they could do the house next door, and at the most, I'd be able to survive for, say, 2 days without selling it. You know, they can be breaking to the house next door and cart him off and come back for me 2 days later, and they know I'll still be doing bags.
So what you're saying, though, is, let's get it right, we've got to take 2 mortises off quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Whereabouts is the bathroom? Is it upstairs?
It's upstairs, yeah.
So we've got to try and get in quick before he gets to that bathroom.
Pete Duggan.
Neil.
Peter Duggan.
Hello. Pete Duggan.
And Frank.
Got Frank in the other car.
Okay. Neil, Peter, and Graham. I've got Graham in the other.
Graham. How fast are you with the jamming?
How fast am I with the jam?
Yeah.
It depends on the door, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Depends on whether you can get it in, which is the problem, it's the gap.
Front door and rear door, right. Keith's going to the rear. Brandon's going to the front. Carol goes to the rear. Exhibits Officer Gray. Okay. So my team will go directly up those stairs, alright? Your team will go in from the back and do the back.
Get them both over at the same time.
Yeah.
I've just been down Well Lane, past the road, and all I saw was 2 lads coming out of Linwood, and that was all. There's no other sign of anybody else about.
What were the lads like? Did they look
14, 15, you know, typical sort of drug.
Smackheads. The only thing is, we don't anticipate this guy making a big bite till late tonight. He was stealing this morning, so if he's got anything left from this morning, he'll probably be dealing it out this evening. But he's supposed to be making the big score 11 o'clock plus tonight. So we've got to bear that in mind, you know what I mean? But this guy, if you think about it, we've had all sorts of information about him. He's suddenly shut up shop and he's been quiet for 7 to 10 days. And for some reason, he started again this morning. Now, we've got that from the horse's mouth. So, bear that in mind. Frank, what I'm thinking, how do you fancy being foot-ups with Carol?
Fine.
You know what I mean? I know it's wet and that. I appreciate we're all going to be sitting in
We'll
cars.
keep each other warm.
Yeah, but you know.
Again.
We'll meet at Well Lane, group up, discuss what we know at that present time, and then we'll take it. My team will take the back, Brendan the front. If we get no reply or he won't open the door at the front on knocking, we'll take the doors off, front and back.
night sight set up, so we've got a pretty good view. I don't think the delivery has been made as yet. The vehicle's still here. There are 2 people waiting on the corner to score, and there's 2 people been dropped off in a van who haven't come out yet. There are more people approaching from the opposite end of the road to where the police station is. So as you say, there's lots of activity, but I don't think the delivery has been made.
Yeah, I'll stand by on that with you, but we're well out of sight. Your decision, please, when to make well next.
Okay, Keith. Yeah, you're breaking all the time, Keith. I'm going to have to be switching the radio off every now and again because of the activity, Keith. Brendan to Pete.
Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah, positive sighting of the target in the address. Do you want to move in now?
Yeah, Roger, we're on our way.
So as soon as we go in, we'll go straight to the ground. Okay, you the 2 guys are going to take the top. There's a mortise in the middle, and there's a top one. Now, there could be a bolt on the bottom, so it's going to take some getting off. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Open the door, Fleming. He's not going to open it, Doug. Take it down. Come on, Doug. Come on. That's it. We're in now. Come on. Let's go. Okay, we're in. We need a lock for the back.
You come in here.
Okay.
Okay, lad. Listen to what I've got to say. Who's the occupier of the flat house? Your house. We're drug squad officers. I'm Sergeant Raybo. We have a warrant to search the premises.
Here.
That's the warrant. I'll read it now. Okay. We'll settle everybody down.
What's got in his mouth? Let's have a look. Get it out.
Spit
Get it out. Okay,
Right
put
in
it
there.
down here. There's a wrap in there.
Yeah.
By
Search him,
Christ.
bro. Take him out.
Get him out. Get him up here.
No.
Get up here.
You keep your hands on your knee.
We have some lights in this back.
Have the exhibit bag.
Now listen, mister, I don't want any more messing around, easing the evidence. Do you understand me? Right. Your hands up against the wall.
Could you make number 1, Smith Avenue, Birkenhead?
Listen. You're under arrest on suspicion of possession of controlled drugs at the moment.
Yeah.
You don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so. Anything you do say can be taken down in writing. You got that? Understand.
He turned to me.
Hands up. Keep them up.
Right, take your shoes off.
Carol, could you say the young lady to the bathroom, search her, please?
Right, take your socks off. Right, take your shirt, open your trousers. Take them off. Drop your skids down. Right, lift up your thing, let's have a look. Turn round. Okay, pull them up. Get dressed.
What's your full name? David Lewis Fleming. Date of birth? 7/4/59. You're working? While you're getting your trousers on, sit there in the corner and watch this officer count that money. You can sit on there. Keep your hands on your knees. Don't say anything. If you have anything to say it to myself or this officer.
Have that front door covered, please, by one of the lads.
Neil, can
How
you
much
watch
is
the
this,
front door
sunshine?
for me, please, with Peter? Any callers? Carol.
Rather if she was in here, Keith. Really.
Okay.
Carol, can you bring her in here and put her on a hard chair?
It's all right. You sit there, hands on your knees, love. No, you stay looking at me. No. Any questions you've got to ask?
Yeah, we
That's
don't
me.
want
No.
any... No speaking at the moment, eh? Just keep your mouth.
Hands on your knees and no talking. Can you turn her on to watch Brandon search me, please? Can you come with me, please? Keep your hands where they are.
Put 3 wraps.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Neil knows what he's doing on the door, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Magazine paper from Lisbon. Been doing wraps, you see.
Yeah.
We might have the jigsaw.
These blades, Graham, WKR5 is that, please? Yep.
Okay, there's your wraps. Okay. Yeah. What have we got here? Looks like somebody's been chased on there.
Yep.
Okay, silver foil with burnt traces thereon from waste bin. Why do I always get the bin? Okay, that's sound. Has your missus been involved?
When you're ready,
Okay, let's go.
you come up with Mr. Fowler, myself, and this officer. Okay.
Okay. You just follow him. Yeah, I'll come on.
Peter, can you stay with Carol? I think he's doing the napping.
Okay, let's have a look. Keith, before we start, can I have a quick word with you? You go and sit on that chair over there, you can see everything the officer's doing in the room.
Them all again. Keep one hand on your knee.
We've got the stuff.
jersey,
When
he's
we
got
went in,
four, we've got about
when I
five.
went in the room, then he just turned around to me and he said that we've got the majority of stuff. The money is from sales he's done tonight. He's admitting to selling 5 grams every day over a period of time. So, although we'll have to obviously do an intensive search, but if you can, I think he's telling the truth. I think we've got the rest of his supply.
Yeah, okay.
Just listen to what the officer's got to say to the sergeant. All right.
Sergeant Welly, DC 12 on the roof arrested this man for supplying controlled drugs. Circumstances are we've had his home address under observations. As a result of that, we've executed a search warrant on his premises. We've recovered a large quantity of heroin and cash. He has stated to us that he has been, in fact, supplying heroin to others. He was arrested at 2 a.m. this morning. Stay on for a moment. Okay. Okay, you just want to sit there. Thanks, Baz. Now do your fingerprints in here. How's your pains? Have you got any pains? What have you got, stomach? You had your fingerprints taken before, Dave? Okay, you know what to do, don't you? Just relax your hand and let me do all the rolling and everything, alright? Starting off with this finger. Okay, try and let me do the rolls, son. Otherwise it'll smudge. What's your full name again, David? David Lewis Fleming.
Yeah.
You got 2 M's in your Fleming?
Not just one.
Okay, David, I want you to hold this card in front of you. Just like that, okay? I might want you to go a little bit higher and I'll tell you otherwise, okay? Just stay there. Just a bit higher. A little bit higher again. A bit more. A bit more. Okay.
Those who've got to remain outside the cell. If you wish for anything, there's a bell there. If you wish for any attention. Okay.
What is your date of birth?
7th of the 4th, 59.
The date today is the 4th of October. The time now is... it's 5 to 4. This interview is being conducted in an interview room at Birkenhead Police Station. At the conclusion of the interview, I will give you a notice explaining what will happen to the tapes. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but anything you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand all that, David? Okay. Do you know why you've been arrested tonight, David?
Yeah.
Would you like to elaborate tonight?
The drugs.
For drugs,
Mainly
yeah.
heroin.
For heroin. I've been doing inquiries over the past few weeks into your activities. As a result of those inquiries, I am led to believe that you've been supplying heroin to others from your address.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How much heroin have you been supplying from there?
About 5 grams.
About 5 grams a day?
Yeah.
Mainly evening?
Mainly, yeah.
How are you selling your heroin? Was it in £5 wraps?
Quarters, halves and grams.
Quarters, halves and grams?
Yeah.
What sort of price were you charging for a gram?
65.
65 per gram. What about quarter and a half?
20 and 35.
20 and 35. What are you buying in a gram at?
One.
How are you buying in? Were you buying in ounces?
I was buying this quarter ounces.
Quarter ounces.
Yeah.
So what would your profit margin be on that?
About £90.
About £90 on a quarter ounce.
Yeah.
So how often were you scoring a quarter ounce?
About every 2 days, something like that.
Well, every 2 days. How bad a habit have you got?
Gram and a half a day.
1.5 grams a day, so you've got a fairly heavy habit. It must work out roughly in the region of £100 a day. With a habit of 1.5 grams a day,
What's that mean? 'Cause I don't get off it, that's where
you've got to put yourself together. I mean, you've got, before we go anywhere, to find £100 every day, just to feel like I feel now. £700 a week.
Have you given any thought to the fact that your wife's in the house and you've got a baby? How old's the baby?
9 months.
9 months. The baby is crawling around the house.
Yeah.
You've got, from what we found there tonight, about 4 grams lying around the house. You're dealing, from what you say, about 5 grams a day. You never think that the baby might touch that thinking it's sherbet when it gets a bit older?
I never put it by him.
Nothing like that. When you say you never put it by the baby, from the stuff that was found in the house tonight, it's all over the house.
The maps.
The wraps, the heroin, the scales, that type of thing.
The strap was only found on me.
Can you not see though?
Oh, I can see the point,
The stage you're getting to, you're on a habit of what, 1.5 grams a day?
Yeah.
If you progress from there, the whole idea of the heroin is to stop you getting on it any heavier, isn't it? And then to forget all your cares, you've got that baby crawling around the house.
Nice.
That's one of the things you've got to be concerned about, isn't it?
I was going to stop anyway.
You said that now, you were going to stop. It's not stopped you for a long while, has it? I'm interested in a couple of callers tonight. There was a minivan, pulled up very close to yours. Who would that be?
What colour mini?
Dark coloured mini,
Gold one.
possibly.
2 lads.
Yeah.
They did go.
Do you know who they were?
Yeah.
You're prepared to tell us? You don't have to at the moment if you don't want to.
No.
Well, Sarge, I'd like to go and interview Fleming, the guy I locked up last night on the drug offences. I want to speak to him about some electrical equipment that we seized at the house last night.
Yeah, subject of another crime.
Yeah, it's subject of another charge.
Then there's the keys for sounds.
Okay, Sarge, won't be long. Dave? Dave? You strung out? You Turkian? You don't look too good. You got pains? What else?
I think I've got the runs.
Pardon?
Got the runs, I think, so.
You got the runs, you got your bowels opened up. You've been vomiting? You don't look too good. I was going to interview you about something, but I don't think I'll bother. I'll go and get the doctor. Do you want the doctor again?
Please.
Yeah. When did he last see you?
That's nice.
Last night. Well, I'll get him back down because you're obviously strung out pretty bad. Have you ever tried going out before? Going without heroin?
That's not enough.
No. Well, alright then, I'll get the doctor down to see you and I'll speak to you. Okay. I've just been in to see him. I don't propose interviewing him in that condition. He's deteriorated since the last time I've seen him. He's got bad withdrawal. He's got 1.5 grams day habit, which he's admitting. He's obviously got more. I think it's advisable if we get the police surgeon down to have another look at him and perhaps reassess the situation.
Afternoon. DS Rabel from the Drug Squad Merseyside and DC Farrell. We executed a search warrant on those premises a couple of days ago, as a result of which we've got some exhibits we'd like analysing, please.
Fine. Just have a read of it.
Deal with that one first.
If you could sign them forms for me, please, I shall book it in.
I suggest that we look at item 2, PD1, and do a quick analysis on that for you.
If you would, please, yes, fine.
He's had a visit from his father and also his wife, and they reckon he's looking a lot better.
Oh, good.
And we've been giving him the odd medication that the doctors give us.
So it seems to be working, that medication.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He should have another dose in about another 20 minutes.
Oh, that's fine. I'll slip down there and see how he is anyway. Hello, David. How are you doing, mate? God, you look different now. Well, there you go.
I'm starting to eat as well.
You're eating now?
Yeah.
You're keeping it down?
Yeah.
Well, you look different, don't you? You must feel different, obviously.
I do. I feel a lot different. Getting some bit of sleep as well.
So how long is it since you felt like this?
About 2 o'clock this afternoon.
No, I mean, how long is it since you've been without heroin? Like this, and feeling like this?
Oh, about 3 years.
About 3 years?
Yeah.
So you must be feeling pretty happy?
Yeah, just feel like
like it's Christmas?
Yeah, just feel like a man again.
Like
a man again.
Like a man again?
Yeah. Instead of a bloody stupid fool.
Well, that's something else, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you bust me, actually.
You're glad? Well, surely it'd work at home, wouldn't it? If you had somebody like a brother who could turn round and sort of lock you away for
He's on it anyway.
Pardon?
He's on it anyway, he's away for me.
Oh, I know Eddie's away now, yeah.
Oh, do you know Eddie?
I know everybody that's involved in drugs, you know that. Yeah. Well, it's incredible the way you look, really.
Yeah. You know, when I go up at court this morning, is there any chance of me having a shower before we go?
Well, I'll have a word with the bridal staff, I don't see why not. I mean, you're fit enough to stand in there now.
Yeah.
You weren't the other day.
I've had a couple already, actually. Don't know if make you feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Just get all the sweat off you.
You coming with the sergeant? Yeah. I'll be back to book him. Hang on. Before you go any further.
marked on this item PD1 for you, and the paper wrap in this item contains 365 milligrams of brown powder, and the heroin, as its diamorphine content, is approximately 30%.
We've been picking up about 42% normally.
Yes.
So we're selling bad bags.
True.
That's right.
What's your full name?
David Lewis Fleming.
And what's your date of birth?
7th of 4th, 59.
And which court did you appear in today?
QE2.
What was the sentence of the court?
3.5 years.
Okay, should have obviously...
You have a crossing chain and you've got a playing cards in case, is that correct? Just see that officer there and he'll rub you down.
Fleming! Okay, just stand against the wall. How tall are you? 5'8". Jump on the scales. 63 kilos. Right. Full name David Fleming. Date of birth 7/4/59.
Yeah.
Liverpool Crown Court today. 3.5 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a drug user and supplier. You're an addict.
Boss.
You're registered. Mention the fact you have taken drugs to the hospital officer when you see him. Do you understand that?
Yeah. Come round the front of the table and check your pockets. That's it. Right, there's your bag. Take a towel, go into that cubicle behind you, strip off and throw all your clothing through the hatch in the wall. You have a blue zip-up casual jacket. Blue denim trousers. And your denims are being bleached and they're damaged. What? Damaged. Lace up at the front. You got white underpants and a brown shirt. Do you have a brown shirt there? Right, come here. You've already started to say this is a true record, you agree with that? Yeah. Pick up your stuff, go next door, get a shower, get changed and take a seat in the back of reception. Do not go back down the front. Yeah. Where you go?
Did you ever think of the consequences to the people that you were selling it to?
No. I was just thinking of myself. My own habits.
You didn't think that you might be creating many, many addicts by selling them heroin?
No. There was plenty of them anyway.
Plenty of?
Plenty of addicts. So I wasn't getting any more into it.
It never worried you, the consequences on society of pushing heroin to those people?
No.
Do you have any regrets for the addicts that you created?
I don't know what the addicts are either. And if they did, I wouldn't have any regrets because it's up to themselves if they wanted to take it. I didn't get the money.
Do you have any regrets at all about what's happened to you?
Oh, regrets of getting 3.5 years, yeah.
What about what you've done to your family?
Oh, I feel sorry for my wife and my kid, yeah. Because I miss them and all that, but It's just happened, like. It's just happened this week.
What about your parents?
They're alright.
So you haven't got many regrets at all, then?
Not really, no.
Only that you got caught.
Hmm.
Have you been cutting up in here?
Yeah.
In this room?
No, not in this room.
You going to give us a clue?
Someone used to do it on the wood here. When it's moved in, I just put them all away.